Take care of me. Talk all day, then at night, falling deep. Stimulate me.
Greetings. I am here with a reading for my Facebook family, and this reading is for mind, body, spirit. There's a message here for someone, and I hope that you receive it with love, with peace, and that you are blessed. So right now in the mind, I have the upright 5 of Pentacles with resolution. For body, I have the reversed 6 of Cups. And for spirit, I have the 7 of Cups upright. So for the mind, I'm getting someone who is seeking a change, seeking to get out of their situation. You're in a situation now where the money's not coming in, not as you want, but as needed. And you've been working hard and making ends meet. I actually tip my hat to you because that's admirable. It's a beautiful thing when someone uses what they got and is thankful for it by taking that and making them stronger and getting through it. Everyone can't do that, so kudos to you. I tip my hat. But this is an individual who is right now feeling down, feeling like they don't know how they're going to make it through. But what you don't know, if you look here up at the top, that coin there, and how it shines bright, if you finally can look up, you can see that God is about to bless you. And this individual here that has their hands on your shoulder and back is actually one of your angels that wants you to see, to look away and step away from your fear of, I don't know where we're going to stay. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I got these mouths to feed. They want you to look up and to recognize that God is always going to provide. This is saying God is always going to provide. And I know you've felt that. You've, kind of meditated on that, but you need to really meditate on that deeper in your mental. You need to come up with the resolution. You need the sight to see that comes from a full awareness, a constant awareness, and a deeper meditation to really understand God's love and to really understand that we have to go through faith factors, is what I call it. We can't always just be up. We have to be able to weather the storms. And I say that because where I am now, I just feel this beautiful storm arising, and it excites me. I love storms because they're thought-provoking, and they're meant to give you the time to meditate on things, to reflect on things, and to make changes, abrupt changes. You see how my finger's doing that? So, you need to look up, okay? That's what the mental is saying. You need to look up. And when you look up, you will truly, and meditate on that, you will truly understand that God has always provided. Every time when you just like, dang, I don't even know how I did this, how I made it. It was Him, and you're wanted to not just focus on the money, but to focus on the blessings, the right at the nick of time, things coming through. Because if you focus too much on the money, that becomes the root of all evil. You know, everyone always talks about money, and it's so true. You've seen how it changes people. You see how people kill for it, steal, rob, destroyed. Families are divided over money. So, in your constant state of money, 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 you need to look at it more faith based. You need to see in the nick of the times how things were resolved because you always had God by your side, and to keep focusing on Him. Focus on Him. Because I'm getting this not a coin, this is Him. Focus on Him. Not your storm, your trials and things that are before you, not the wanting of more money. Like it's not about the physical. It's about faith. That's what you're not getting. That's why you're going through this, because you're not faith-based right now. You can say it, you can think it, but is that truly your state of existence? No, it's not. Not with this reading. It's what it's saying. So that's your mind. Your body is Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups can be a beautiful card, just the reminiscing, the beautiful memories, to thinking of the good times and just bringing your spirits up. But you're in the reverse. You're in the reverse of the Six of Cups here. And when I look at this card and in the reverse, and I look at his face, I see someone down, someone that cries over spilled milk, someone that's dwelling on the disappointments, like all of these memories here that can be reminisced to bring happiness, pleasure, to bring bliss into your life. You're actually inadvertently not bringing those things into your life because you're constantly dwelling on these memories, these disappointments. Like I see you as focusing on people who shitted on you, people who counted you out, didn't believe on you, hurt your feelings. You're focusing on all the bad things, but you're being told to forgive. Forgiveness is key. Do you see how he leaps and bounds just freely and without effort, like lack of effort, just effortlessly? It is a freeing experience when you forgive. You're not forgiving necessarily for the others. You're forgiving for your healing. And you're not understanding that. Your unwillingness to forgive, you think it's doing something for them and you're so pissed off with them. But really it is about you. It is about your healing, your liberation, your freedom. Do you see this? Freedom, this bliss. And I understand, because I've been there, done that it's hard. And it's extremely hard when there are so many, because I'm seeing here that there are so many. Now, these cups are the good memories is what I'm getting. And these Chinese lanterns are, to me, hyper fixated or focusing on negative energy, negative experiences, we'll say. And you see how he has this big one here, and it's just right in his face, and he's just looking into it, and he actually, to me, looks disappointed at this angle. And you're actually so hyperfixated that you are lighting up. You're illuminating negative experiences, negative energy, instead of dwelling on those cups. I get also a half full or half empty. It's also was told to me when you do look at the cups. You don't look at it as just these beautiful memories and experience and life-changing moments and these opportunities of lessons and growth, you look at it as half full, half empty. You don't even get the full value of the cups. So that is very detrimental to you. And you are being told to forgive, to be released of that energy, and to really finally be in the upright. Because what I'm seeing here with these cards too, your mind, body, spirit, we have 5, 6, and a 7. That is ascending. That's not descending. So you have it where if you make these shifts, you will truly be blessed here with this 7 card. But in the reverse, it's almost like it cancels the 6. And it's almost like you're at a standstill here and can't get to the 7. So we need to change this energy so that you ultimately are ascending and get that 5, 6, 7, that ascension. So now look how much more beautiful this is. And it's just beautiful. Like, this is just a freeing experience for you. It's embracing the love that has been given, the lessons, and taking them as lessons that have given you evolution and healed you. You're not getting that now with that half full, half empty, and just harping on everything that happened in your life you didn't like. Just like even here, you're harping on the fact that you don't have the money that you really believe that you need or you seek, even though you don't even realize God has been there with you and has made ends meet time and time again, which we don't realize in life, that is a beautiful blessing. We're constantly just wanting what we see in social media and what lives other people are living instead of focusing just on our lives here. So in spirit, you have that 7 of Cups. And again, this is tying into your constant mental state of shoulda, coulda, woulda, or what if, or I just want that life. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful because you are dwelling on money and you are dwelling on proving people wrong, coming up and over people's heads, coming up over people's heads who you feel shitted on you, didn't believe on you, weren't there for you. And what God is telling you is to forgive and to realize that these situations he's putting you through with your money and these hurts and situations you've been through with other individuals are for you to come closer to him. See how there's like a veil here and that says resolution. And you know how you don't, God is there, but you don't really see him. You have to feel him. You have to feel him in your heart. And you have to know, in order for you to forgive and to heal and to push past these things, you have to come closer to God. You think that you think, you go to church and that you know God, but it's not showing in your mind, your body, and in your spirit, because you're constantly dwelling on man. You're dwelling on people too much. You want to impress them with the money, or you want to feel like you have a certain status, with the money. And you want to live a life that you've seen that God, it's not that he doesn't have for you, but he wants you to come closer to him. He wants you to come closer to him. And you're dwelling on man too much with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Like this energy of, oh, this person, they fucked me over, they shitted on me. You're constantly on that. Where are you in here? I don't, even with this card with one individual and just wishing, hoping, praying, thinking what the card is intended or supposed to say, I don't feel you in here. Where are you in here if you're focusing too much on material and money, if you're focusing too much on people who hurt you or didn't believe in you or shitted on you, if you're focusing too much on oh, I want this life, that life, this life, that life, this things, these things, that thing. Oh, she has that, I gotta get that. Oh, I gotta come up over their heads. I have to, if they got this, I'm not keeping up with the Joneses. I'm gonna come up over them. Like, your faking till you make it is detrimental, because you have to address this mental state of nursing resentments, of worshiping money. You cannot have a relationship with God and worship money and worship man. And you don't realize you're worshiping man by trying to impress them, by every day focusing on these people. Every day in your mind, you're focusing on these lanterns instead of the, not even half full, but the full cups. You're every day just thinking of your revenge, just thinking of your revenge through wealth, your revenge of, I'm gonna shit on y'all now. Like, I'm getting, and that's that Scorpio Sagittarius, but I'm also getting Capricorn energy. So this could be a Scorpio Sagittarius or a Capricorn. You, like, look here. You don't truly have God in your heart. And you are a faith-based person. Like, you believe in God, you've attended church, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it. And as God has promised with this coin here at the top of the card, as he's promised and shown you time and time again, he got you. But the reason he doesn't give you this certain life you want is because of your lack of forgiveness for others, that constant dwelling. Like, you are hyper fixated on everything, every disappointment, every letdown, every setback, you're hyper fixated on. And you could channel that and use that as your fire to propel and just swiftly move forward. But my concern for you is, as long as it's there, you're going to step back again and dwell on this, because this card of body is very strong to me, because in order for something to seep through and show through your body, and my stomach pains me as I'm saying this and I'm reading this, but in order, and yeah, and where her hand is, I don't want to say, I don't know, solar plexus, but, and I'm getting pains in my stomach as I read this, but you have got to let go, okay? And your affirmations I pulled out says, it is safe for me to rest. And it is. It is necessary for you, because you are hyper fixated on these things, on the money, on the people you're going to shit on, and on the experiences where you felt you were shitted on. It is safe for you to rest, to put your mind at ease, to let go. Because what's not safe for you is what's going on right now. This hyperfixation. I'm also getting the affirmation of, I feel the fear, but do it anyway. I feel the fear, but do it anyway. And you could have these ideas, this go-getter drive, but you're channeling the negative energy by, like I said, using that fuel, that fire, by these shitty people and shitty experiences and greed, really, like just wanting all this money. I feel the fear, but do it anyway. You can't be afraid that God doesn't have you when it comes to money. So if there's something that you're being pulled to invest in for yourself that you think will be fruitful, go for it. And do not be afraid to forgive, because I'm getting that you're afraid to forgive. I'm getting that you feel like you'll be a pussy, that you feel like you're letting them win if you forgive, but Do not be afraid to forgive, because it is freeing to you, and you reach a whole new, higher level of consciousness from the heart that comes from God. So if it's hard for you, or you're afraid to forgive, and you've known of God, you've been to church, so just seek him, and he will get you through that, and he will help you to get the revelation that, like 5, 6, 7, he's already trying to bless you, trying to have you reach a level of ascension. And the last affirmation is, I am not afraid. See, there's a lot of fear here. And this fear comes from power. Like, you're having, like, it's like a power struggle. Like, money to you equates power. Shitting on these people and, these experiences to you equates power. So you've been feeling powerless because of your money. You've been feeling powerless because you're constantly hyperfixated on past bad experiences, negative experiences, people shitting on you. And you've been feeling powerless because right now, as long as you're not attaining these things that you fantasize about and you seek, that they're doing better than you. It's a whole power thing with you. But you don't realize that God is your power. God is your healer, your provider. You do all things through God. He strengthens you. And so this says, I am not afraid to step into the edges of my comfort zone. That again, like I feel like you have an idea that you want to invest, or, you have a business venture you want to invest in, but you don't really have a lot of money. You can't be afraid, because God has always provided for you, always in the nick of time. Like, you'd be like, dang, how'd I do that? How'd we eat? How'd we pay rent? How we still living? So you have to lean on God with this venture that you want to take up, or this idea that you have, your mind is trying to, bring forth. But even for you to get your full vision for this to be fruitful, you're going to have to let go of that fear, that power struggle within you. You have to let these people go that are in your mind, that are owning it rent free, owning it, not renting, owning it rent free. And you have to let go of your current state of your finances, because it's not your end result. It's not what God has for you. It's just something you're growing through. So with that being said, again, I'm feeling Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. I even was kind of told Aries. So Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn individuals that might be going through this, if this resonates with you, definitely lean on to God for your strength to erase and diminish this fear, to erase and diminish just these thoughts. Like deceit kept trying to come through at first when I was trying to read this. Deceitfulness. Like, you are being tricked with these thoughts of these people, and you cannot fall into that trap. It's deceiving you, and it's basically keeping you in this state of woe or despair, or feeling like you can't get out of your situation with finances, or that you're not doing good. You are doing good. It's always good. It's always a blessing when you can pay your bills, when you have roof over your head, clothes on your back, even if it's not the clothes, like you want to go shopping and all that. That's what fucks us up, is when we want too much. We want everything else that we see others have, that we think is just nice and flashy. We want. But what do we really need? And for you, you need a healing of the mind, because it's affecting your body. And it's affecting your spirit. It's tainting it. But even before God truly blesses you with your investment, because it's not going to be that easy, like just because I'm saying to do it, that it's just going to fall right down on you. Because it is divine, though. You see that here. But it's not going to be that easy. And you know why? Because God has to show you wants versus needs. And you have to be more faith-based, because there's a faith factor behind the amount of money you've been given and the struggle. Okay? So, peace and blessings. We end this session thankful, grateful, and of course, blessed. Amen.